Now daily, we're talking game day grinds with new offerings from the Chili's Sunday football menu.
Then, Chef Colin Hazawa stops by with details on the upcoming Hawaii Food and Wine Festival.
Are you ready for the challenge?
Plus, Rachel and I go head to head in our latest Challenge Accepted. It's a battle over berries with Dip by D.
When I dip, you dip, we dip on High Now Daily.
All right, happy Aloha Friday. There's something about that open that always gets me excited for the day. I'm Kainoa Carlson, welcome.
And I'm Rachel and we're kicking things off today in style. We've got Michael from Chili's Hawaii. Man, good to have you today.
Hey, it's good to be here. Happy Aloha Friday.
Welcome.
Yes, so there's a lot of new things happening at Chili's. Tell us.
Oh, we got tons of things going on. First of all, you know, we've kicked off football. September 10th, we kicked it off. So now we've got our football breakfast and we also got our football specials going on. So let's run through a little bit of that. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna start you guys off with a little sipping. So while I'm talking, you're drinking, right? We're gonna start that off with a little Presidente, which is our classic Presidente margarita, which we feature every single day. $8.08 on our happy hour menu, just in case you didn't know that.
Whoa.
Every Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m., you can get this margarita. Shaken 25 times. I'd like to tell you what's in it, but it's proprietary.
Okay.
But in the meantime, you can get some of this deliciousness while I'm talking about some of that breakfast stuff. So breakfast on Sunday starts at 7 a.m. Come watch your favorite team at every Chili's. That's Waikele, Kahala, Pearl Ridge, Mililani, and Kapolei. Serving great breakfast items like our breakfast burrito, plus we got local mocos, we got pancakes, we got our Chili's Big Breakfast. Isn't that delicious?
That's smooth, Mike.
Super
Very
smooth.
I secretly make you drink so I can just take all the screen time. But chips and salsa are always featured. And then, of course, we got football on Mondays and Thursdays. Now, what's cool is on Mondays and Thursdays, you're going to get double the pleasure, double the fun, because you get our happy hour, which runs 2 to 5 on Mondays and Thursdays, but you also get our Bud Light NFL specials. So pitchers of beer, buckets of bottles of White Claw, we got Modelo, we got Coronas, so you're getting double the pleasure, plus you get to watch your favorite team play. You can't get it any better than that, right?
I love that. And with Sunday football, okay, let's talk breakfast now.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast burritos, of course. We get pancakes, local mocos, Bloody Marys, anything you want, you can come in. And then, of course, we roll right into our regular delicious food, which you'll see right here. Our chicken crispers feature.
Game day grinds, all of them.
Of course, absolutely. Chicken crispers come with fantastic sauces, buffalo ranch, sweet chili zing, honey mustard, barbecue sauce. Our burger bites are bar bites, which we could also get on the happy hour menu, because our happy hour menu features $8.08 for every item on that menu. $8.08. Did you hear me?
That's crazy.
Fantastic, right? Every Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5. $8.08. Of course, everybody loves Chili's chips and salsa, because that's what we do.
There's something about it. There's something about that chips and salsa.
Because it's absolutely fantastic. Now, while we're doing that, we also got a margarita of the month that we feature every single day, $9, except at happy hour. It's happy hour, it's
$8.08, yeah.
And 8 cents, right?
Listen, I'm paying attention.
This is what I'm saying. He's paying attention. I like it. So we're gonna mix that one up for you right now.
And what is this called?
This is a little Luna Sul Blanco tequila, which is similar to the tequila that serves in a margarita, except we use a reposado.
Nice, and this is the September special.
This is the September sunrise. So we got a little triple sec going on, right?
Okay.
We got a little pineapple juice in my nice little squeezy bottle right here.
I like that. Mike, I do gotta say too, one of the things I really enjoy about Chili's, especially for us, we have the young kids. The atmosphere in there is super family friendly, which is good. Mom and dad can hit the bar, and we have those, the iPads are on the table, they can play games.
Nice.
That's the best thing.
It is the best thing.
We love kids. Plus, you know, if you come in for Sunday football, we have a cakey menu.
Cakey menu. Okay,
You know,
things are just getting better and better, man.
Right, because most of the time when you go to like these sports places, the kids, it's not really made for kids. It's adults and all that.
Absolutely.
No, we're kid friendly. Bring your kids. We actually have one of my favorite families that just happen to be Broncos fans like me. They come in with all the kids and they got all the Broncos gear. We sit them in the special booth because they're Broncos fans.
Ready? You just build
Duly
a
noted.
family
There you
right
go.
there.
You want
Oh,
good seats
man.
with Mike, be a Broncos fan.
All right,
Absolutely.
mixing this you guys also have like a rewards program that you guys
My
have.
Chili's Rewards, you can sign up anytime at Chili's.com. That means free chips and salsa for every visit, every time you visit a Chili's within 60 days, right?
Wow, like you didn't give us enough already. Now we get the free chips and salsa. I love it with the rewards
chips.
program.
I'm putting the finishing
Plus, you'll get a
touches on
birthday
the slider.
reward. I mean,
the
listen,
slider's gone already.
It's
No
endless
survivor.
benefits. You
Oh,
can't
my
get it any better than this, right?
All right, now we're pouring up this last drink here. One more time, tell everybody.
This is the September Sunrise.
I like the color on
And
that
then
thing.
come October, you're gonna come up with something else, right?
Every single month, we come up with a fantastic margarita of the month that is $9 every single day, except a happy hour when it's 808.
808. I was mixing
Now I'm
got it.
listening. Now I'm listening. You got my attention, man.
And you guys have been doing a lot of, you're talking about football.
We got
Sorry
Drew's
to
attention. He's
interrupt.
back.
Come on
Yeah,
in.
whenever you guys are pouring the drinks, I'm just going to interrupt you.
Wow, and it's funny you came in right at the perfect time. Another drink was poured.
Oh.
That's yours, Drew. I love that shirt, by the way.
Thank you, thank
Go
you.
Bows.
It is football season, Friday night football. I've got your Friday night football forecast. We got a lot of games going on. Campbell versus Punahou. You got the weather graphics popping up real quick. You can
I
see.
love it.
Yeah, we got a lot of good games. So we got Campbell versus Punahou, a very good game to be out there. We're going to see there we go. The graphics finally popped up. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, 81 degrees around kickoff. Halftime, a lot of moisture around the island chain this week. Some showers are possible. We're also watching Mililani versus St. Louis. A little bit weaker winds during this game. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, kickoff around 80 degrees. Halftime, 78 degrees. Winds are still pretty weak. Going to be relatively dry out there as well. And the big game, that's tomorrow. It's not tonight for Friday Night Lights. We've got Kahuku playing St. John Bosco. St. John Bosco is all the way from California. They're a pretty good team that travels all over the country. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds, kickoff around 81 degrees. Showers are more possible at this game. And Kainoa, Rachel, what are we looking at over here?
Okay, Drew, we're pondering. We're finding our inner artist, our inner soul right now. We're watching an expert at the art of brush lettering.
That's right. We've got Erica here from Modern Enchantments, and she's going to be coming up next doing her thing and talking about a couple of workshops. So stay with us. You're watching High Now Daily.
You're watching that right there. All right, how's it, Aloha gang? Welcome back to High Now Daily. Coming up here in a little bit later, we're gonna hang out with Tiffany. We're gonna be sampling some ready-to-drink cocktails from Kohana. It's part of our Pauhana with Kohana series. Lilikoi Daiquiri, this is my favorite. Also going on up here in the High Now kitchen, this is Daniela from Dip by D. Okay, I heard you're gonna be judging our challenge accepted a little bit later, so be gracious, okay? I have a good appetite, but I'm not like a super good artist, okay? So good to see you. We've got drinks, we've got desserts, and now we're gonna move on to food. We have one of Hawaii's best over here and one of my favorites. Chef Colin Hazawa is in the house. C4 Table, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks again, Kainoa.
Good to see you, Chef. Okay, awesome. C4 Table, tell people about it. How did this whole thing start?
So this all kind of started when, basically, I guess when pandemic happened. I used to be the executive chef at the Royal Hawaiian, and I wanted to kind of do my own business, have my own catering, and so it was time to open up a new door. So I started and did my own catering.
Now, that was so interesting when the pandemic happened. Everyone had to pivot, make decisions we weren't used to making, and of that came C4 Table. What are some of the dishes that you feature? How would you describe the cuisine for C4 Table?
So I call it kind of upscale comfort food, and it's basically all the things you love and enjoy when you're growing up in Hawaii, but kind of taking a twist and kind of elevating it with that restaurant, kind of hotel, kind of elevation in the food.
No, it is. I've been a supporter of C4 Table, and look at that food. That is so exquisite. It's beautiful, and it's not typical food that you see at these farmers markets, and it's high-level food. So, Chef, what are you cooking up over here in the kitchen?
So,
what we got working?
What we have working today is my misozuke butterfish, and it's going to be served with a little bit of sesame spinach here and vanilla hearts of palm puree.
Okay,
and so
beautiful.
The only difference with little misoyaki butterfish or misozuke is this one we reduce down the reduction, and it makes it more concentrated, more intense. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just torch it and give it a nice kind of blistery caramelization on top of the surface.
How's that going to kind of change the flavor profile when you torch it like that?
It's going to give it kind of a little more smoky and earthy flavor, and it's also going to make that skin nice and crispy and give it a little color on the fish. So
beautiful.
That's what I'm doing right now for this.
So is miso butterfish too? This is one of those ones you've been cooking for a long time, yeah?
I've been doing kind of quite some time. So I kind of tried to get close to perfecting it as much as we can.
Okay, Chef. What I find fascinating about yourself as well is not only are you an incredible chef, you're also a diver, right?
I am.
You go out and you dive for a lot of the stuff that you cook with. How important is that relationship as a chef into the ocean and to the land?
I mean, I think it's definitely really important to be able to like catch your own fish or being sustainable. The good thing about spearfishing is we luckily get to be a little more selective and shoot or spear the fish or octopus or taco, instead of just catching on the pole and having to release it back. Whatever you shoot, you pretty much have to, you're gonna take home and catch and give back to family or friends.
100%. And one of the High Now segments we did with you, Chef, we actually followed him out as a spear fisherman. You went, you did the whole bit, you got the fish, you brought it back, you cooked it. So it's incredible what you're able to do. So are we plating up? What we got going on? This is the spinach.
I'm just plating up the spinach here. It's just got a little sesame oil, a touch of sesame seeds, salt. And then we have the hearts of palm puree. And what this is hearts of palm is basically the inner core of the peach palm plant, and it basically has kind of a little nutty, coconutty flavor. So I'm putting a little bit of dollops of that. And then we have the butterfish here that we cooked and then torched. And what we're gonna do is gonna plate that up as well and just kind of place it so it looks a little—
This thing is beautiful.
Little, mosaic looking.
All finished up, Chef?
I'm just gonna put a little bit of garnish of some watercress. So I like to also work with a lot of local farms. This is Sumida watercress over in Aiea, that big farm that you see with over the overlooks by Aiea. Yep. Little hearts of palm, the rings of the hearts of palm, and little pickles, pickled chilies on there.
I mean, look at this. Where at a farmer's market are you gonna find food that looks like this? You're the only guy I know. So congratulations, it's amazing. Now, in addition to all of the many dishes that you serve, you also got, you have ready to go stuff too, yeah?
I got ready to go, like flavored salt. This is my smoked lavender salt, and then also have Pog gummy bears, Lihing lemon peel gummy bears. I have jasmine lychee gummy bears. And we're also featured every Wednesday at Fish Cake over on Kamani Street.
Okay,
which is right down in Kakako.
Okay, well, Chef, real quick, before we let you go, how can people find C4 Table? Where are you guys located at?
So we're located at Fish Cake on every Wednesday, and then I specialize on private catering. So that's my go-to. So if you have a special occasion or party or event for your work or business, You can
Hit this guy
hit
up.
us
How
up.
do they book you, Chef?
So
How do
they
they
can
do it?
book us by emailing us at chefcolinhazama@c4table.com, or you can text us at 922-1910, or follow us on Instagram at c4_table, our Chef Colin Hazama.
You're the man, Chef. Thanks so much
Thank
for
you.
cooking it up. He's hanging out with us because coming after the break, we're going to talk all things Hawaii Food and Wine Festival.
Correct.
Sound good?
Correct.
We'll have this all up at HiNowDaily.com. Stay with us. Details coming up after the break. This butterfish. Money, Chef. Amazing. Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily. We're hanging out with Chef Colin Hazama. In addition to also running C4 Table, he's serving as the executive chef, one of the many executive chefs for this Hawaii Food and Wine Festival that's taking place. So it's an incredible festival. Hawaii
It
Food and
is.
Wine has grown over the years, Chef. So what can people expect this year?
So it's our 13th year, and what you can expect is some of the best things. We have 150 chefs, mixologists, and winemakers that come out. I mean, just some of the best from around the world, as well as local talent.
So yeah, and if you're not familiar, you're looking at some video here right now. I mean, the festival, it's different events, different foods, highlighting different chefs. Touch on some of the chefs that are going to be featured this year.
So we have many great events. One of our big featured events is on Thursday, November 2nd. It's over at the Lohilani Resort, and we have Chef Shota Nakajima, who's over at Taku in Seattle. We also have Chef Robin Mai from FET, of course, everyone knows, James Beard Award winner for locally. And we also have Chef Iron Chef Morimoto as well featured out there. So that's a big key one. And then on Saturday night, we're bringing back the Ko'olina event over at Aulani and Four Seasons. So that event is spectacular. And we're featuring, we have Chef Jason Peel over from Namakaze. We also have big name chefs that are coming out over there, and it's just one of the best.
That's one of those events. You got to book a hotel room for that.
Yeah,
you're gonna
for
want to
sure.
stay there and enjoy throughout the night. With the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival, I seen as well. It's grown to be one of the top 10, right? Food and wine festivals in the country. Did I read that right?
Yes, we're up for that for sure.
That's
The top 10,
incredible.
yeah.
Okay, so this year as well, given everything that's taking place on Maui, many chefs, many restaurants have been impacted over there as well. You guys are gonna come in and kokua in that way. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we have the Kokua restaurant Restaurant and Hospitality Fund, and we've actually raised just under $500,000. And that money is going to go straight to the families and restaurant workers or whoever is involved with anything in the hospitality industry itself. And it's just a time that really is where we could basically contribute to all that funds to help back all these families in Lahaina.
Yeah, and what I think is so fascinating too is that when everything took place over there in Maui, it felt like a lot of the tendency was, for chefs especially, was watching what happened. Many of the chefs we've had on the show, they were just like, I got to get into the kitchen.
Yeah.
I just got to get into the kitchen. Did you feel that way as well? I mean, it's just kind of this space where you guys are able to come together, create, and try and move forward.
Absolutely. I mean, I know that Chef Hui did a phenomenal job in breaking down and doing that in Maui. I personally wasn't able to go out to Maui, but I was able to raise money for at my pop-ups, and I was able to donate with the restaurant, the Kokua Fund, and donate money back to some of the chefs. And that relationship and friendship I have with some of the chefs and their staff as well. So it's definitely hit very, very hard to home. My father and my aunt are actually from my grandparents were all from Maui. So it's definitely a sensitive subject, but at the same time, we want to make sure that now we rebuild and move forward to help out as much as we can for the families there.
That's why it is essential to continue to support our local restaurants, support our local food scene. And when you think about the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival, I think what's so fascinating about it is that when you bring in all these top tier chefs from the mainland as well, you really kind of see the culinary respect that people have for Hawaii food and Hawaii cuisine.
Absolutely.
Do you feel that too?
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of the chefs that we bring down, they've actually raised money at their restaurants to help support Lahaina as well. And it's just awesome to be able to bring back these chefs, and they are, just enjoy being here in Hawaii and being able to showcase their food and their cuisine as well, working together with the other local chefs here in Hawaii. And Chef Alan Wong, Chef Roy Yamaguchi, and then our CEO Denise Yamaguchi, she has really embodied to put everything together to make sure that we can integrate and work with them to really build this next step and this next future for the food and hospitality in Hawaii.
Absolutely. Well, big time mahalo for coming on the show, Chef. I mean, I'm biased. Hawaii, to me, best food in the world. Big time mahalo. And one more time, for people, if they want to follow you and book you for private events, how do they do it?
They can book me by looking at either Chef Colin Hazawa at c4table.com on my website, or you can go and follow me at Chef Colin Hazawa on Instagram, or at c4table_. C4_table.
There you go. Head to his Instagram, and all this miso butterfish, you could be enjoying it like me. Rachel, I'm going to send it over to you. What's up?
Oh, well, you better be saving me some of that butterfish. But right now, we are looking at JSY Designs, all the creations. But this right here is our farmer's market find, and we'll be checking in with Jeanette in just a few minutes. You're watching High Now Daily. We will be right back. All right, in our farmers market finds, we've got JSY Designs, and I'm here with Janet, and we're gonna talk story about all the things you do at the farmers market, which was creating beautiful jewelry, and it's all custom made. So let's start off with JSY.
JSY is my name, Jeanette Soyon Yasuda, and I started it when I started making jewelry when I was 8 years old. I took upon my mom's chandelier to make some fabulous earrings for bingo night.
I love that.
That was the start of it all.
Oh man, and you've blossomed into just creating amazing jewelry that, you know, people can really just love and adorn themselves in. And one of the features that you guys have is this type of customizable permanent jewelry. Yes. So tell us a little bit about what that is.
So permanent jewelry just means it doesn't have a clasp, and what I do is I weld it on you. At my booth, you can actually pick out some really cool items like freshwater pearls and jade. And what's really great is that it's personalized, it's one of a kind, and it's customizable. So I can also make jewelry that's not permanent.
Yeah, so you do both. And then you were showing us a little bit about the bees, and we're talking about it because I was saying earlier, I love horoscopes, and I love kind of matching the different types of pearls or whatnot to, I'm a Gemini. So I really like pearls and such, but you can really customize, pick whatever you want, and then put it all together, right?
Yes.
And then you have amazing different types of chains.
Yes.
Tell me about all of this.
So the chains are 1420 gold filled. They have gold in the metal, about 5% by weight. I have sterling silver, and I also have full gold, 14 karat gold.
Wow.
So you can wear it in the water, the ocean, and it won't change color. You will also not turn green.
Oh yeah, please, no turning
Exactly.
green. That's why you got to come and see JSY Designs, and you're at the farmers market.
I'm at the
Tell
Farm
us
Lovers.
which ones.
Farm Lovers Farmers Market at Kaka'ako every Saturday, and Sunday at Castle Hospital, the Farmers Market.
All right, and that's in Kailua. Very familiar with that. And then now we're talking about this permanent jewelry. You kind of sized me up a little bit earlier, so let's go through the process.
Yes. So we have this beautiful chain you picked out. We have freshwater pearls and a jade. Jade is really good for warding off bad luck and protection. It's the protection.
Let's go. Here we go, Vegas.
All right. Oh, yes. It's really great for Vegas.
All right, so we put this to my left hand. We've already got that settled, and it's really quick. You do this right at the farmer's market.
I do it at the farmer's market. So I do everything custom there. So any type of necklace or bracelet, it's all custom fit to you.
And then whatever happens if, you know, maybe it breaks off or, you know, you get a little too rough. I've got kids, so easy for it to just, you know, snag.
So I actually do free fixes. 2 times for free for any jewelry that I make. And then, yeah, you just come on by and I'll fix it for you.
Oh, come on by. She's going to hook you up. Just like she's doing right now. She's hooking up the last wire here. And it's really, really quick. This is the permanent jewelry that she has. Now she has non-permanent jewelry as well, because you also carry things that are already made. So if you want to just buy a gift or something like that, you're good to go.
And if it doesn't fit them, you can always bring them by and I will fit them the right size.
Okay, now I think we're going into the welding part. Is
the
that
welding
what's
part?
happening?
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna see the flashes. Don't look into the flash.
Oh, don't look into the flash. Hello. Don't look, and then everybody looks.
Exactly, all the time.
All right, okay, this is super simple, super easy. And if people want to get more information about JSY Designs, how can they do that? Do you have an Instagram or a website?
Yeah, so you can follow me at JSY_designs 808. And I'm on IG. But I'm always at the Kaka'ako Farmers Market every Saturday. And Kailua Farmers Market on Sundays.
Awesome. You know, when everybody comes to visit you, you must feel really great to just get the support from the community.
Oh, yeah.
It's tough being a business owner here in Hawaii, you know?
Yeah, it's really great. Like, we have like a little girls' corner at the Kailua Farmers Market. I'm with Marie from Island Hemp and my girlfriend from Oahu Organics over there. And it's like, you just come talk story. It's just a lot of fun. It's very family oriented and it's like girlfriends coming together.
Well, come on over to the Kaka'ako Farmers Market and the Kailua Farmers Market on the weekends and go ahead and get yourself some jewelry from JSY Designs. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For gifting this to me. Thank you so much. All right, you're watching Hi Now Daily. We will be right back. welcome back to Hi Now Daily. I'm here with Erica Pascual, owner of Modern Enchantment Studios. Now, you are a phenomenal artist. Let's talk about your background and how you got into art.
Okay, yes. Well, I studied at UH in the ACM program, and then I went to get my master's in San Fran at the California College of the Arts in comics sequential art. So I'm currently working on a couple of graphic novels and picture books, and then I also am selling illustrations and my art at Mori, Hawaii, Base Bookshop, and there's also going to be upcoming events as well where I'm going to be set up at. Yeah, and then I also teach workshops. There's an upcoming lettering one at Base on Sunday, and then I also have a couple at Fish School and Fish Cake in, and then I also have some at Popoki and Tea. It's a cat drawing workshop.
Oh, that's fun. Okay,
Yes.
so you get to draw around and there's cats gonna be kind of climbing all over the base. That's kind of
Yes.
fun. And Base Bookshop, we love Ali Ishikuni over there. So go ahead and visit them when you go to the workshops. From this young gal here, Erica. Now what we're doing today is brush lettering. So tell me about, I'm gonna try,
Yes.
I'm gonna
okay.
follow along with you.
Okay,
So
yes.
let's try.
So we're just gonna be writing Hawaii Now daily.
Okay.
Just very basic. So we're gonna start off with.
Oh.
And then would you come around when he's here?
Okay.
Like, would I step back or do anything?
The N.
Right.
We're gonna start off.
Okay. Mine is not quite looking like yours.
Oh yeah. You can also add a little bit more pressure to the downstroke.
Okay.
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 And then we're gonna do the O.
Okay, I'm gonna follow along with you. And as we're kind of drawing, and I will be mimicking you the best I can.
Okay.
Tell us about what types of art you draw now.
Well, now I'm really into collage illustration. And then I've also been I mostly work with watercolor and gouache. And I'm also...
I don't even know how to spell it right. What are you doing?
D. And then I'm again working on some graphic novels.
All right.
And that one is going to be Filipino folklore, fantasy.
Yes. Okay, and you're into sci-fi, right?
Yes, I am. So
Okay.
that's my other graphic novel, Basil Indigo. So
Very cool. Now, you help people create by
Yes.
providing the workshops, but also you sell your things on Etsy and other places. Tell
Yes.
people where they can pick up some of your goods.
yeah, so you can find me at Modern Enchantment on Etsy. And then you can also find me at Mori, Hawaii, Base Bookshop. And then I also will be there's an upcoming fair called Multi-Art at Fish Cake. So a bunch of local artists are gonna be there selling their wares October 15th.
Okay, so go ahead and check that out. And I love that you're incorporating your Filipino roots because you were saying that that's kind of the inspiration behind some of your art.
Yes, a lot of Filipino food and a lot of Filipino folklore.
All right, girl. Well, I'm Filipino too, so we get that Filipino power over here. All right, maraming salamat po for joining me today. All right, now Kainoa, we're gonna send things over to you. Let's see if you can top this.
Okay, I love it. All right, thanks, Rachel. So first off, Mexican Independence Day is going to be celebrated on September 16th. Also, today kicks off Hispanic Heritage Month. And for ways you can learn and continue to support the Latino community here in Hawaii, we have Marisol Ruiz from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, as well as Alex Villarino, owner of Mercado de la Raza. How's that sound? Did I do okay?
You did
Perfect.
fabulous.
Okay, cheers. Welcome to the
Fabulous.
show. And Marisol, I want to start with you because let's talk about the Latino population here in Hawaii.
Yes, so a lot of people think that there aren't too many of us. We're actually over 10% of the population. There's over 165,000 Latinos on the island. So we have a seat at the table and we have a lot to say and a lot to do. So we're really excited to be here.
Okay, that's incredible. And with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, that's what you help with. When did that start? That's relatively new in the islands too?
Yeah, so we established in 2019. I'm the vice president, co-founder. We really wanted to establish a platform and a space for Latino-owned businesses where they can highlight, who they are, what they're doing, and we can network and elevate and promote one another.
I love that, and that's what Hi Now Daily is all about, elevating and promoting one another. That's where you come in, Alex, as the owner of Mercado de la Raza. What do you guys offer over there?
Thank you so much. We're the only Latin American market in Oahu. We're located on Britannia Street, 1315 South Britannia, and we have products from all over the Latin American countries. So we have products from Argentina, from Colombia, from Mexico, everything from frozen foods to candies to chocolate, piñatas, as you can see here in the set. So
anything people could need.
That's right.
So how would you describe kind of Latin food and flavor? It's a lot of what?
What about a lot of the best?
A lot of the best. I love that.
A lot of spice.
A lot of spice, a lot of flavor. Like I think you can find actually many different like tones and different textures depending on the area. So you have on the one hand, for example, empanadas in Colombia or in Argentina, and then you have like obviously the tacos and burritos in Mexico. All of these different products.
Okay, can we go over what do we have over here? We have a great display set up. What are some of these goods over here in the front?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you have some delicious jerky seasoning there from Jamaica. You have amazing paste for ají amarillo and ají panca of Peru. So you have here a mate, which is like a tea-like drink from Argentina. You have la cubanita, which is a guava with jelly. We have like obviously all the different flags, semitas de piña from El Salvador. A funny name for a candy cranky.
Some of us on High Now could use some of that candy.
Yeah, I'll definitely be handing off here for you guys and everyone else. Chocolate, very famous Ibarra.
You have kind of just a little of everything. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, and Marisol, there's going to be an event taking place on October 7th that people can come out and really support this initiative from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, we are so excited. It's our first Latino Business Expo. It will take place October 7th from 3 to 7 p.m. We have over 25 vendors, food, services, like every Latin cuisine that you can think of is going to be there. We have a lowrider little car show that's going to be going on. We have a keiki zone. We have, because we're a business chamber, we also have panelists that are going to be talking about entrepreneurship, their journey, how they got there, how to, again, promote and elevate one another if somebody wanted to do that as well. We have Terramana Tequila is going to be...
I saw that, yeah, and a portion of that is going to go back to actually help Maui as well,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
So what is that?
So it's a fundraising event. So they're promoting the tequila. We're going to have tequila tasting, oysters. So all of those proceeds are going to go to the Maui Relief Fund. And we're really excited. He's going to be one of our panelists and just talking about the journey and how he got into this business and what we can do to help one another.
Okay, I love it. How do people get more information about that? Tickets or how do people go about it?
So they can go to our, there's latinbiz.com. And we also have on our Instagram, which is Hispanic Chamber HI. They can go there or to our website and they can get tickets. It's free.
Free to attend. Would love that.
And it's a really good food. We also have DJ salsa lessons. There's going to be traditional Mexican baile folklorico. Those big, beautiful dresses. There's going to be 30 people on that stage dancing.
Everything you're saying is it's getting better and better.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, we're really excited. And this is just our first year, and we plan on really growing and expanding. Yes.
Okay, I love it. Well, with a celebration like that, I'm sure it will. It'll continue to get bigger. Big time mahalo to both of you for being here. Okay, October 7th, make sure you check it out for more info on what's taking place with the Chamber one more time on the website.
I'm sorry?
For the expo that's taking place one more time on the website.
latinbizexpo.com.
There you go. That's all the info you need. Now, before we head to break, we want to let you guys know, Rachel and I have returned. It's time for redemption. We're going head to head. It's our first ever live challenge accepted. We're gonna dip and sip with Dipped by D. Sweet tooth lovers, you'll like this one. Stay with us on High Now Daily.
Large Kainoa? The drier they are, the easier they'll slip off.
All right, so welcome back. It is that time for challenge accepted. The gloves are out, the aprons are out. It's time to battle.
That's
Rachel, it's time.
right. We've got Daniela Fry from Dip by D. Thank you so much for coming here and, of course, battling it out with us over here.
Are you kidding? Thanks so much for having me. This is going to be really exciting. I hope you guys are ready.
Oh, we are ready. But first, before we
hungry.
get to the challenge, I wanted to know about these dip and sip workshops that you've got.
Yeah, so this is actually a whole new experience that we're just introducing. It's a bit of a behind the scenes type of thing. So we're inviting people to come into our kitchen after hours, and we're just gonna show you a little bit of the tips and tricks of how we make what we do. You know, I feel like a lot of people see our products and they think, I can make it at home, it's so easy, and so we invite you to come, you know.
Oh, trust me, I've had some homemade ones. They do not taste the same.
Yeah, mine too. They come out a little burnt, if you ask me, which is sad because I love chocolate. So today, we're gonna battle.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
Okay.
So we'll start off with some basics. How about that? We'll start off easy with some strawberries, and then we will move on to something a little bit more challenging. We're gonna make a Mickey Mouse caramel apple today.
I'm getting nervous. Art was never a strength for me.
Let's see. We are gonna start with cookie butter. This is our signature chocolate. We've already prepped the berries for you. Super simple, super easy. So the trick is to just dip the berry in the chocolate all the way. We like to cover it fully, and then you're just gonna tap it against the tub here. Not too crazy, just so it stops dripping, and then you give it a little turn over to the side, one quick little tap, and then set it down, and then we'll let it air dry, and then we'll go back and we'll do a little drizzle action. How about that?
Sounds good. Let's do this.
All
Set
right.
it and forget it, huh? Okay. You know, and it must be a little challenging to pick the right berry. That must be.
That I
there's an
would
art
have
to
to
that.
say is the biggest challenge.
Yeah?
For us. Yeah, we're always hunting down berries. We are always like trying to get the best quality, the size. The strawberries vary in size, shape, color, quality, prices. So that for sure is the biggest challenge of the business.
Yeah, finding the right.
double-hander.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, all right, we call that the drumsticks. You guys are doing great.
All right.
Look
I
at
think I
that.
need a little more here. Okay. Now back to the workshops while we're dipping. When are the workshops? I know that it's filling up because it's pretty popular, right?
Yeah, so we are officially launching next weekend, the 24th and the 25th. So like I mentioned, we specifically are doing this after business hours. So if you're familiar with us, you know that we close up shop early on Sundays and Mondays. So it is gonna be, like I said, after hours since you're gonna be coming into our store. We still have spots available for those 2 dates. Our other spots have filled up, but we are currently debating opening up a couple more slots. We're just waiting on some people who might do private dip and sips, which we will also be offering to the public if you guys want to.
Very cool. And you do some themed weeks, right?
Yes, so the theme for this first weekend is going to be Mickey Mouse, which is what we're doing. And then we're going to be rolling into, of course, spooky season. So we will be doing some spooky apples like the Mickey Pumpkin. We're going to be doing a Mickey Frankenstein and some other fun stuff down the line.
Some twists on some classics. I like it. Okay, what's next for us? We've
All
dipped.
right, so we dipped some berries. They look great.
Thanks.
Can you guys see that?
Okay.
Okay, we got to remember whose was whose because I think those are yours. These are mine.
Okay.
Last ones.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We'll
Okay,
focus on that.
so let's see. I got our drizzle bag right here. There's a little
bag.
hole in the corner.
Okay.
You're just gonna hold it right here and just give it a little squeeze. Make sure that the chocolate comes right out. So I would recommend picking one of the ones that are fully dry. So I did this one. Right, you're just gonna grab it, point it towards you, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. You just have fun with it, but you see how you can see the zigzags in the chocolate?
Yeah.
That's what you're going for. So aim it towards you, and then just go back and forth.
Ooh.
Just like that.
Okay.
The table's a little high, but I'm sure you can
going
do
first?
it.
All right,
I'll
here we
go
go.
first. Why don't you do the
You got
apples
it.
while I do this? How about that?
The apples?
How about the apples?
Is that,
What do you think?
You want to go
Danielle,
for it?
is that okay? Can I? Yeah.
Why not?
Just pick
Why
it up
not?
and. Okay.
Oh, I will.
That looks good. You did awesome.
Wow.
Okay,
Wait, so what am I doing with this one? Do I eat
Okay,
it?
so do you want to dip in the white chocolate and maybe we can roll it into the Fruity Pebbles topping?
Okay,
How
that
about
works.
that?
Here, I'm gonna bring it out right
So
over here.
one tip I can give you, it's a little bit different for the apples because they are heavier. So the only tip I can give you is to just be a little bit aggressive with it. If you
Okay.
can, just
Aggressive.
go ahead and
Straight in?
Yep.
Well, you're an athlete, so you got to be aggressive, right?
All right, I'm gonna turn it a little bit and then you're gonna swipe right there, but shake, 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 shake,
Shake,
See
shake,
how-
shake.
yeah,
Same as, okay,
the
same
chocolate's a
thing.
little thick, so you wanna
Gotcha.
Shake, shake.
as much as you can shake off of it.
Okay, good to know. Okay.
Controlled but aggressive.
Controlled but aggressive.
You got it. Yep, you're doing great. So now
Okay.
give it a little swipe right there to get that excess chocolate off.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And now just tap and roll.
Tap and roll.
Tap and roll.
Tap and roll. Ooh.
Turn it on
and
the
roll.
side. Yep, tap and roll. You're doing great. Keep going. Keep
Should
going.
I put some Fruity Pebbles on mine
Perfect.
too, or what? What are
Yeah, if
thinking?
you want. That's the fun part is you can make it however you want. So we'll have chocolates available, we'll have toppings available, and you can make whatever you desire.
Wow, this is
We'll
awesome.
just show you the
It's great too.
basics.
This is like fun. This
Yes.
is fun for like the whole. I mean, I could do an hour of this easy.
It's kind of therapeutic.
Yeah,
I
and we'll
really
get to
like that,
taste
yeah.
them as well. All right, you guys want to switch?
Okay.
Oh, wait, look. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Kainoa, great
We'll let
job,
it dry,
man.
and then we'll
okay.
slice it up.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
We got.
You guys
this
are
the-
doing
okay.
great. Yep,
Okay,
there's the
here's
corner.
my apple.
Okay. Do
Boom.
your apple and then we'll.
Maybe I should do this one. What do you think?
You want to
about this
do
one?
the shortcake?
Okay.
Yeah. Dip
no.
it in the white chocolate.
White.
And
Okay,
then
there
in
we
the
go.
shortcake. I mean, you totally can. I guess in a way.
Okay, let's go. We gotta play. We gotta go.
Okay.
My strawberry versus your strawberry, and
Okay.
then my apple versus your apple.
Okay, who's winning so far? Are we?
I mean, I'm winning the
good,
apple
or-
for sure. I didn't even see yours yet, but I'm just gonna say mine.
Yeah, but I feel like I got this rolled down. Like, look at that. I like
Oh
what you
God.
got.
Okay, mine's.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put mine over here. This are these yours?
Okay.
I'll pick two of your best ones.
Yes.
Okay, here we
favorite.
go.
Oh, okay.
Rachel's on the
That's
strawberry.
kind of you, man. Okay,
This
so
is mine.
in this challenge accepted, I'm
Okay,
finishing
this
up
is
the
mine right
finals.
there. That's my
I'm going
final.
to do
That's
this,
my
and
final
then
project.
here we go.
Okay, so now that you guys have the
this is-
basics down, do you think we can move up to something a little bit more challenging?
Ooh.
Let me see.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna have to.
We gotta call a winner.
We gotta call a winner
We
right
gotta call
here,
a
right
winner,
now.
Daniela. This is. Where's your apple?
But
Where'd you put yours?
Right here.
sign us up for those 2 spots that are available because we want to take this class. It sounds amazing. So make sure.
But mine.
Okay,
Or
so
that one.
I have to say your drizzles were better, and I love
Oh.
the creativity. That is
Okay.
really awesome. However, I do think that the apple on the other end is a little
Oh.
I
So a little bit of both, guys.
Okay.
What did you guys think? Was that as easy as you thought it was gonna be,
No,
or?
I'm sweating
No,
right now.
me
That
too.
apple is heavier, and the chocolate.
It does take some practice. It definitely does. And, I think once you guys do it a little bit, you'll get the hang of it and it'll be a lot better for sure.
Oh,
Heck
man.
yeah, but
Yes.
you can't go wrong. Make sure you check out Daniela in Dip by D for the Dip and Sip. We'll be right back after the break.
Hello, welcome back to High Now Daily. It's time for Pauhana with Kohana. We're hanging out with Tiffany here, and we want to remind everyone out there for the game day weekend, if you're going to have some cocktails, drink responsibly. And also, check out Kohana.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Right now, we're going to do some ready-to-made mixes already done for us.
Yep.
Tiff, show us what's going on.
All right, so what we're gonna do is, this is my favorite way to kind of make a spritzer with our daiquiris. Super easy. I'm not a bartender, so I make this every time I go to the beach or the pool or whatever. So super easy. I'm gonna have you guys make your own.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is just fill our glasses up with some ice.
Okay.
With the smallest
That's
little
okay.
ice
Yeah,
scooper.
I'm
So
sure.
all of our daiquiris are made here on Oahu with our agricole rum. And we've got, I brought 4 different flavors with me today. So we've got the classic lime, Hemingway is grapefruit, we've got Lilikoi, which is passion fruit, and the pineapple. So you guys can pick whichever one is your favorite.
Okay, I went for pineapple.
All right, you're gonna pour a little bit in there. Then I brought this locally made syrup by Pono Potions.
We know them, yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool stuff.
a little hibiscus syrup in there, about
Ooh.
an ounce or so.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And then what
the
we're gonna
color.
do is grab a squeeze of either calamansi or lemon, a
I'll go
fresh
lemon.
citrus.
I'm doing both. Let's do this. I love a citrusy drink, and I mean, you can
Lemon
drink
right
that
in,
on
and then
its
what do we
own.
top it
And then
with?
we're gonna
Here's
top
the
it
spritz.
with a sparkling water.
This is a great cheers, Tim.
Yeah.
It's been such a great
Yes.
show. All right, Tiff, real quick, if people want to get the ready-to-drink cocktails from Kohana, where do they go for that?
So you can go to kohanarum.com, but we're in all of the local retailers, ABC stores, Whole Foods, Foodland. So you can also come straight to the distillery too.
Wow, simple,
Yep.
simple, simple,
quick.
and it's delicious. Cheers to the weekend.
Cheers
Yeah,
to Kohana.
cheers.
Thanks for coming on, Tiff.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Kohana's where it's at. You know what this pairs really good with is this chirashi bowl from Chef Colin Hazawa. He was on earlier.
Oh yeah.
I got so caught up with the butterfish, I didn't get. You can get this from C4 Table too. Pairs great with
Wow,
Kohana, by the way.
Well, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Aloha. Cheers, Tiff.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
cheers.
Cheers to the weekend.